Hello, One Pockets here, back again playing some more EVE Online, and we are back on Cal. We're going to take a look at the Rogue Swarm Alert event. I just started today, a few hours ago this morning, and we're going to take a look and see what this is all about. I have gone ahead and run a handful of sites just to get a feel for them. This morning when I wasn't able to record, I did get my first unlock, which I actually have to claim, so we'll do that as well, but let's take a look at the event first here. As you can see, there are 4 activities you can do for this event. So the first one is salvage a swarm overmind wreck for components. So you're going to want to have a salvager if you want to get these 4 points. I'll show you the loot in a second and what I kind of got from this stuff. Destroy rogue drones in the rogue swarm sites. I have the 30, which is one of the upper tiers. It's one of those ones that links together and climbs. So every time you do it, you need more. Complete the rogue swarm nest sites. I'm up again, a couple tiers up. I have to do 4 to finish this one for the 18 points. That's all right. And then hack a disabled swarm overmind, and we will look at that as well. So basically, you're going to need to have a data analyzer and a salvager on your ship to do these two. They are 4 points. They don't escalate, so it's basically 8 points on the site between the two of them, so 4 each, and it's the same thing every site. I have noticed that hacking the disabled swarm overmind is what spawns the battleship and allows you to finish the site. So you're going to want to be able to at least do the hacking one, even if you don't do the salvage one. Definitely be able to do the hacking one. The hacking sites are a little harder than high sec. You do see it some of like the low sec and null sec defense nodes. The grid's a little bigger, especially those annoying spider ones or whatever they're actually called, the ones that add hit points to every other security node on the table. But I mean, I'll show you my fit once we looked at the events, rewards. So first up, 125 points, we get an Abaddon Cryptic Nemesis skin. So it's a rogue drone skin for the Abaddon. Looks pretty cool. I would be curious. Yeah, you see down here we have the animated drone bits too down here flying down around the back. So cool. I really want the Dominic's one. We'll get to that in a second. 250, so double the points. You get the Typhoon one. So we can all fly rogue drone battleships. It's pretty slick. And then at 525, we get a Raven skin. Pretty cool. Don't see too many Ravens with drone skins, but there you go. Look at that. Like the hole, like that's pretty cool. Somehow managed to get like a hole through it, and it actually just got depth. I mean, that's really cool. Really interesting stuff. There's the drones. They go sort of along here, up through here. Very cool. And then the Dominics, which I kind of want one of, because I do occasionally use a Dominic's and have a need for one. So I'd like to have this skin as well. This is almost your typical what you shoot in the site. Rogue drone Dominic's, pretty cool. Again, the holes that are depth. They have depth to them. They're holes in my ship. So cool. The drones going into the drone bay. Yeah. So we're going to work to get those. And then you do also get this. This is a 1x subverted JVN UC49 blueprint crate. So I'm assuming there's at least one blueprint in here. Doesn't actually tell us what's in it. There's a blueprint crate for the new drone, which we can go take a look at. It's basically a medium gecko. Cursory glance, I looked at it on CC when I could actually get one, fit it on my ship. And it didn't appear that the Gila bonus was applying to at least the damage. So it was comparable to a T2 as far as armor and stuff. The 32 damage across the board for the 4 types, but I wasn't getting the same damage multiplier that, say, even the Navy Hammerhead was getting. It was getting a much lower damage. So I don't know if that was just a glitch and that's been fixed. We'll have to see maybe once we can get one, or we can see if they're on the market. But I have held on to all of the loot I got running these sites, even the metal scraps for some reason. We'll put those in here for now. We don't want to look in here. I have a mess right now. But so I've gotten a few blueprints. These are 5-run for various things like augmented and integrated various drones, including mining drones. So you have an augmented mining drone 5 and 5. Got 2 of those, so that's pretty cool. So maybe some misc in here, although prices will probably come down if they're that common, because I got a few of them here. We did get a couple. We got one of the standards, and I do have an extended, but I've already plugged it in. So you can see it up here. Advanced, I mean, not extended. That one is also available, I've seen, the extended one. I haven't got any yet, but I got the advanced. And then drone parts. I have also been told that you do get drone AIs. I have yet to see one, but apparently you do get them. But I am going to go right ahead and just, we'll do that for now. I'll just drop that all in here. We have a fresh container. And we are going to go out. We're going to look at the fit real quick. I did some tweaking just to fit the modules I needed, so we'll take a look at that. So up in the highs it was fine. I just dropped the festival launcher to put my salvager in. I dropped one of my shield extenders, my large shield extenders, to put in the data analyzer. So that gives us 4 times rapid light missile launcher 2s. Just Scourge Navy missiles seems to do fine. 2 times large shield extender 2s. And I'm just going kind of for Omni, though I think it's EM thermal, so I could probably actually drop this and put another EM, but I think this works just fine. I mean, I don't ever have any trouble, so EM and thermal resist. I do have the Guristas. I got a good deal on this. I bought it when it was pretty low. Tech 2 works fine, but I did grab a couple of these meta ones, or these faction ones, when they were lower. So, one adaptive invulnerability field 2, and a Dread Guristas EM ward field. You could sub that in for a Tech 2. Shadow Serpentis 10 megameter Afterburner. Again, because I have one, could do a Tech 2 in here, or even just a meta, like a monoprop or something, or monopropellant. 1 drone damage amplifier 2, 2 times C3-X Hivaa, whatever. These are the event ones. You can get away with just Tech 2 drone damage amplifiers. I had these from one of the events on hand, so I'm using it. And then T2 field purgers. This is my Abyssal Gila, so T2 Purger rigs can get away with T1 no problem. I do have a fit. I'll probably try to post both. I have this fit, which is a little more expensive, and I have a much cheaper fit that should do these sites just fine. And that is that. So that's what we're going to go with. And again, just the standard complemented drones, 2 of each type for now. And a couple thousand missiles. So that is the fit. Now, they do still have the completion in the side over here on the left side. Clicking on it brings up the agency, and then clicking that to review it or to accept it. Based on, even if they were going to fix this, based on what I've heard from CCP Dragon, either in interviews and various chances I've had to talk to them, or other people I know have had to talk to them, they build these sites ahead of time. So any of the usually the feedback they get from the first one, the next one, maybe even 2, is already kind of mostly in stone. They've already kind of got it ready. So some of the bigger changes may be like, they may have taken the feedback that everybody was saying from the previous event. We may not see it till the next or even the one after that, as they have to build it. So we'll see. So it is kind of still this, but that's not necessarily an indication that they're sticking with it. It just means that they were testing it. It was built into this, and they haven't had there hasn't been enough time to iterate on this particular feature. So I'm hoping we may see some iteration on this yet in the next event or 2. So it's still the same thing. It's not quite as bad as it was in the Abyss, because it's not as time sensitive. I mean, the kill one would be nice for this one. When it clips, it'd be nice to be able to accept that quick if you're in the middle of a site and it clicks over, but that's okay. So we are going to go fly around. I don't want to necessarily do a blind, but we're going to just sort of try. We'll do some blind popping around, see if we can find some uncontested sites. I don't want to fight anybody, so a race. I just want to do some raw sites for just us. There's none here, so let's go to... So this is the site itself is very similar, but not exactly the same as the previous Rogue Swarm. So the first thing you do when you land on grid, you want to be able to start hacking the can, the disabled Overlord. You hack that can and it spawns the battleship. So the sooner you get that, the less chance you have of someone else coming into your site. With this fit as it is, I don't even have to move. I can just land on the can and hack it and then go. You do get a fair amount of ships sometimes spawn, because there is also seems to be a timed spawn for the other waves, or at the very least a trigger spawn where when you kill it, it spawns. And it does also still have the same as the last event, where you get sort of a mass of drone-sized rogue drones. If we remember correctly, last event I was doing my Alpha series. I ran this site on Cursed back, and he had a Thrasher, and the idea was I'd jump into sites that people were already doing and kill the drone-sized drones. So we do have a fair number of people in local here. So we're going to see the site may be compromised. What do we see? Myrmidon, yeah, that's a pretty good sign. Well, we're not close to it, so it's not actually on D-scan yet, so we'll see. Turn our tank on anyway. So the idea would be you go on site, I start killing. I've been using the Vespas just because they're a little faster. Probably better to use Infiltrators maybe, but so far I haven't had too much trouble. So the idea is get on site, approach, or even don't have to approach, hack the can while your drones take care of the first swarms, and then chase down the battleship, wipe it out, and then kill everything else and move on. We'll show you that here if this is indeed an empty site. We have a Gnosis. Yeah, this is a pretty good chance we got stuff in here. We don't. Surprised. Okay, so here's the can. Disabled swarm overmind. You can see the first wave here. And you land close enough to it that you should be able to hack it right away. Like, we're right on top of this one. That's good. We'll do that. We'll do that. Launch Vespas just because that's what I've been doing. Hack that. We'll send the drones after that. And we'll shoot 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I split them up. One of the reasons. The other reason I split up my missiles is so when I get the mass swarms of drones, I can put one on each, and it's easier on the ammo. So we're also just kind of keeping an eye on the goings on here. We're kind of stuck, eh? Yeah, so let's go this way. One. We can take that, crank it up. Let's lock these. So it'll just take a second. The nice thing is, while you're hacking, nobody else can come and hack for you. So you kind of lock it down. So you can kind of decide when you trigger the battleship once you've got the first. Let's go get on there. Come on, buddies. There we go. We got this. We got this. Watch the drones. They're okay. I am using Tech 2 Vespas right now as well. They do a little more damage, and I don't seem to need the tank. So put a little. It's right in there. I bet you that's the one we want to. I'm going to risk it. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, there's another spawn. We got this hack, so the battleship is here. So these things have yet to have it actually give loot. But I do try every time because you never know. Battleship, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's close off this site so nobody can join us. And while that's being shot and droned, we'll walk up some more targets, except this. Beautiful. And we'll just apply what we can. We'll put our Afterburner on now. Close the distance. So I do have a Tech 2 Salvager. The Tech 1s work, but it takes a lot of cycles. So you're going to just sit there and... So if you can fly the Tech 2s, it's definitely worth the upgrade, as anybody who can fly Tech 2 is aware. If you're going to salvage, it really is worth the upgrade to Tech 2 Salvagers. Just increases your chance a lot of getting a successful salvage. You don't have to sit too long. So once he's usually in about quarter hull like that, I hit the brakes. Turn that off now. I didn't get any of the little spawns, and that's okay. So we'll loot this guy. If I can get to the wreck, where'd it go? Right there. That's fine. I know I could flip to my tab, but I knew it was close. We got an agency booster. That's it. No biggie on there. So we can do that too. And we can put 2 on each of these. And we'll salvage this. Some of my missiles have run out. That's okay. Drone's got it. See? No problem. And that's the sites, really, in a nutshell. Hack the can, spawn the battleship, kill him, site is done. So, well, the site's not quite done. You got to kill the rest of the spawns, but we will get it here in just a moment. Actually, we did get credit right there. See, 2. So it did do it as soon as you killed the battleship. Don't get discouraged if you pop into a site and there's a bunch of wrecks, yellow wrecks, because I have hit a few sites where people didn't hack the can. They came in, they killed all the spawns, and I guess they got bored and left. So you can come in, hack the can, and kill the battleship. I've had at least 2 of those, which was great. So I'm sure people are figuring it out. Now, I want the 4 points, but if we wait long enough, a new one will spawn. It's about 10 minutes from the time the site is first cracked. This site will despawn, I believe, in about 10 minutes. And shortly after that 10-minute mark, the new one will spawn. So if you can sit, if you have a quiet spot, this is probably a little noisy. If it was a quieter spot, I could just wait. But I think we'll keep moving. We'll see what we have in the new area here. I have moved Kel down to another area because I'm trying to do some other things with him. To be determined and to be seen. But I moved down here to be closer to a low sec space. So he's down here by himself just doing his thing. So we will keep going. Let's go to, that's where we came from. Let's go here. And we'll see if we can get one more site for this video, because, yes, why wouldn't we, right? We have a few minutes left. We can do another site if we can find one. Drones did come in. I do want to check out the new drones. It's actually while we're flying here, we'll see if they are in the market. I don't think anybody, well, there may not have been enough time for anybody to neckbeard it too far. Medium. Yeah, they're not here yet. Unless they're... Yeah, no, they're not here yet. So that's fine. At least not where I can see them. We can do... I wonder... We can call them up somehow. We have to get the name. Compare tool, right? Is that how we do it? I don't ever actually do this part. I usually look up things just on the market. Or in the fitting tool. That's where we can look. Let's see if there's a site here. There is one. There's a few people. Oh, a friend. We'll see if Corleone is in this site. Again, I don't usually race sites. If I'm in a site and someone shows up, and I've said this a number of times, if I'm in a site and someone shows up, I'll race you. But if you're already starting a site, although if you're not hacking the can, I'll sit and see if you intend to hack it. But if you're not even intending to hack it, oh yeah, you can see here, we got that. So I am looking for those drone AIs and some of the more expensive bits. Yeah, so see, there's just nobody here. So that's fine. We can take this can and we can hack it. Want that, want that, want that, want that. Want that. We want our drones out. And I know another thing, it's been mentioned a number of times that you can put a hotkey for your favorites, and I could make one of these my favorite and just keep launching it that way. Clicking and dragging is just a habit I got into. I did set up initially for the hotkey, but it's just something that never really stuck. You know, old habits, old dogs, all those cliches. So it is something I am aware of. It's just something I've just haven't really adapted to, and I probably should, because it's, you know, I'm all about doing things the easiest way possible. All right, beautiful. Get that battleship spawn. I didn't check that one for loot. Let's just do it. Disabled. Oh yeah, I did check it. Nothing. Okay, battleship. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. And Afterburner. There we go. Did anybody show up? No. I have blues showing up on a different tab, so if there's any blues in local, I like to check. But here we go, another site. We'll see what we get out of this one. So I do get accelerators and these blueprints, which are of value. This again, it takes so long to load. I would like it, like I said, to have maybe a collect reward flag here, so you don't have to pop up the agency window. I'm not one of those guys that hates the agency window. I actually like it. It's a little slow and it can use some improvements for sure, but I enjoy it as a tool. I talked to a lot of new guys, and it's just they haven't learned the old ways, and it seems to work for a lot of them. So that's great. And again, I'm not one to pop on the hate things bandwagon. I'll usually do it myself, get my own practice with it. So, oh, look at that, integrated berserker, not bad. And then we'll just wipe these guys out like that. This is destroyer hulls, so 2 on each is enough. And we'll split up the drones. There we go. See, beautiful. Again, no big wave, but that was something I did on Curse, so it might be worth it. And I think it might be something that happens more often if there's more people. So if we brought a fleet in, we may be able to get them to spawn more. Whoops, I thought that was done, but they're not. So let's get our drones back out there. I'm not worried about my tank. We'll even turn off this afterburner just because we're not moving. And we'll put these 2 on this guy. And we'll just keep going. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll just wipe out the site. We got 3 to 4. So we could lose at this point, but we might as well get the extermination as well while we're here.
A module has run out of charges.
That's all my missiles are out. Okay. 3 and 4. That's perfect. Okay, let's let the drones wipe that up. And we will start aligning to... Let's go here. We'll align, let's call our drones in. Because again, it's not quite quiet enough. I have to get used to the map, find out where my new dead end systems are down here. But overall, fun little site. I do intend to take out, with pockets, I'd like to do a fleet. And get out and just get a bunch of guys to go through and just rip them off as quick as we can just for fun. Not that it's necessary. Gila's obviously overpowered, so I think the base Gila would definitely do it. You could probably set up a Vexor to run them pretty well. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Get a few extra kills out of it. So for this, I'm not even going to bother with the the drones. Might as well get the kill, see if we can get another spawn here. If another one spawns, we'll go straight to it. So we'll keep an eye out for that, but they're in range now. One on each. Usually one's enough. Sometimes they'll be traveling just fast enough that it's not quite, but there you see it there. And there we go. One on each. And that's why my missiles are split up right now. Okay. No chance. Jove. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, where were we headed? Here? Make it so. But yeah, so that's the event. Nice and easy one again. Back to kind of the roots. Nothing too typical. Too difficult. Just make sure you have at least the data module. We should actually see what we got. I didn't salvage it because I'm a dum-dum. Okay, well I didn't salvage that one, so we didn't get credit for it either. I was too busy talking, but definitely fit the data module so you can trigger the battleship spawn because that's what you want. And other than that, just looks like tanking for EM thermal, mostly. Even then, it's not that big a deal, and away you go. So I'm going to try some other cheaper fits as well. I might try my MOA or something else, just something a little more new user friendly. I might take out one of my alphas, maybe Cursed will make a appearance. But there we go, grinding out the site. I'm going to get as many points as we can. I'm going to get all the skins. We'll get the blueprint for the new drone and just see just how good it is or how bad it is. And that'll be that. So I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Leave your comments down in the comment section below if there's some ship you would like to see. I prefer cruisers. And maybe not Tech 2 too much. I don't necessarily think most people want to see Assault Cruiser do it. I might take out the Tengu. If you want to see that, I could do it like a Rapid Light Missile Tengu or something. Let me know down in the comments. Mostly because I already have the Tengu. I do have a Vigilant I can rebuild. I have an Ashimu. We could put something together with that. So let me know what you want to see. We'll put something together with those hulls over the next week here. We do have, it was 13 days. Maybe just down under 12. Yeah, it's just over 12 days now. So there we go, guys. All right, I'm going to clear up this site, and I'm going to leave you guys to it. Leave your comments down below, and we will see you guys all next time. Take care. I'm out of here.